Wonderful. My clock shows that it is 2 minutes after 2 on February 9th, 2023. And I will call the meeting of the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee to order. And can we begin with a determination of quorum? Madam Secretary, would you call the roll, please?
Yes. Rob Pierce.
Here.
Wes Rubio.
Here. Wayne
Handrock.
Here.
Roger Pelham.
Here.
Delway did let us know he's going to be out, and his replacement is Brittany Lemon. Here. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much.
Chair Pelham.
Yes, Ms. Gustafson.
Really quick, is Miss Lemon the official alternate, like for Mr. Way? There's like a paper that, okay, just making sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. Let us go to the ethics law announcement. Ms. Gustafson from the District Attorney's Office.
Great. I'm sorry, I don't have that pulled up. Give me a second.
I can share my screen if you like to read it that way.
I can get it. I just need a sec here. Sorry. I forgot that we were doing that. Yeah, Roger, could you share your screen? I'm sorry.
Let me do that. Oh, doggone, there's a bunch of screens there. Hold on.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Committee members are reminded that if with respect to any matter or any person coming before the committee today, you've received a gift or loan. If you have a pecuniary interest or commitment in a private capacity, such as a family, employment, business, or similar relationship, please remember to disclose that gift, loan, interest, or commitment at the time the matter is being considered. And also, please remember to abstain from deliberation or voting on the matter if it's clear that the gift, loan, interest, or commitment would materially affect the independence of judgment of a reasonable person. And then committee members are also reminded that under your bylaws, if you've had any contact outside this meeting with any persons interested in a matter coming before the committee today, please disclose the nature of that contact at this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I will stop sharing. And we are going to move now to the appeal procedure. So, most decisions rendered by the Parcel Map Review Committee are appealable to the Board of County Commissioners. If you disagree with the decision of the Parcel Map Review Committee and you want to appeal its decision, you may do so in writing within 10 calendar days from the date that the decision being appealed is reduced to writing, filed with the Secretary of the Parcel Map Review Committee, and mailed to the original applicant in the proceeding being appealed in accordance with Washoe County Code. Please call planning staff immediately at 328-3600 for information on the appeal procedure and application fee. That now brings us to item number 4, public comment. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone wishing to address the committee?
I have no hands raised via Zoom, but I would like to make public comment if that's okay.
Feel free.
Awesome. Just bring that timer up. Okay. So good afternoon, Adriana Albrand, Recording Secretary for the Parcel Map Review Committee. I would like to make a brief public comment on item 8 regarding meeting type. I believe that having remote technology for these meetings is incredibly helpful to all parties involved, whether that be the public, you yourself, the members, applicants, or staff. As your admin staff for this committee, I can honestly say I really appreciate these meetings being remote only. It makes coordinating multiple individuals and topics much more manageable. If these meetings were in person only, that would make it even more so. But I know, and I'm sure a lot of you just know and also value being able to log on and off all from your desk, especially since these meetings are often less than 30 minutes. With that being said, a hybrid meeting, although it does allow versatility, it is the most complicated type of meeting to run. There are so many moving parts with hybrid meetings that they are more stressful. All in all, I have yet to hear staff or applicants or members of the public request for in-person PMRC meetings or ask if this will be happening in the future. I think people now know and understand that the technology route is kind of here to stay. And if we allow ourselves opportunity to really learn it, it's such a big asset. That's all. Really just thank you. And I hope that until we see an actual need for in-person or hybrid meetings, we do keep these remote only. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you. Let us go to approval, item number 5, that is approval of February 9, 2023 agenda. That would be today. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the agenda? Anyone have any edits to suggest, or changes, I should say? I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes Rubio. I move to approve the agenda.
This is Rob. I'll second it.
Any discussion? All right, then I'll call for the question. Those in favor, please say aye.
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 And any opposed, please say aye. Okay. Next, we have item number 6, approval of the January 12th, 2023 draft minutes. Has everyone had the opportunity to review those minutes? Would anyone care to suggest any edits? I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes Rubio. I'll move to approve the January 12th minutes.
This is Rob. I'll second it.
And that is to say, for clarity, that approve as they're written currently.
Yes, yes, sir.
And the seconder agrees with that?
Yes.
Very good. Any additional discussion on that? Hearing none, I will call for the question. Those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any approved, please say it. Any in opposition, please say aye. Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We are now on to item number 7, project review items. We have tentative parcel map case number WTPM 21-0019 Webb Family Trust, and I believe that we have Planning Manager Trevor Lloyd standing in this afternoon for Planner Julie Olander. Opening the public hearing, Mr. Lloyd, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Roger. And hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've attended a parcel map meeting. It's good to see you all. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, please let me know when you can see the screen.
We can see it now, or I
Okay.
can at least.
All right, this item before you is parcel map number WTPM 21-0019 for the Webb Family Trust. It's for hearing, discussion, and possible action to approve a tentative map dividing a 40-acre parcel into 3 5-acre parcels and 1 24.99-acre parcel within the Warm Springs specific plan. Subject property is located at 3325 Broken Spur Road in Warm Springs. As indicated, the property will, this is 4 lots that will be created, 3 of which are 5 acres in size, and the remainder is nearly 25 acres in size. The property does have split zoning with GR, general rural zoning, on the exterior of the property, and the LDS in pink in the interior. Again, the zoning constitutes about 21.2 acres of low-density suburban and 18.8 acres of general rural. The number of lots proposed for this parcel map is 4 lots. The minimum lot size proposed is 5 acres, and the remainder piece is 18.8 acres. Property is located within the Warm Springs area plan and within the Warm Springs specific plan, and per policy 8.1 of the Warm Springs planning of the Warm Springs area plan. There is a requirement that the applicant is to obtain a development agreement through the county commission. Staff has provided conditions of approval, and one of those conditions will require this development agreement. Once the applicant has submitted the development agreement, it will be required to go through 2 hearings, a first reading and a second reading with the county commission. I shouldn't say not 2 hearings, I'm sorry, just 1 hearing, and that would take place with the second reading. Staff is recommending approval based on the findings, which are on page 8 of your staff report, and subject to the conditions of approval, which are attached as well to the staff report, and offers the following motion for your consideration.
All right. Thank you very much. If you'll please stop sharing your screen. Madam Secretary, do we have the applicant or their representative that would care to address the committee?
I currently do not. However, if the applicant or representative is online, if you could please raise your hand via Zoom so I may promote you. We'll just give a minute. Okay, I have a hand raised. Let's see, RTGA, if you could please state your first and last name for the record.
This is Chad Carnes.
Thank you. The floor is yours.
Okay, so we have this this parcel configuration. We had originally, the applicant had wished to split this entire property into 4 parcels. They're going to deed it to their children, grandchildren. It's supposed to stay in the family. And then in discussion with Julie Olander, that wasn't going to work because of the mixed zoning. And so we consulted with the owner and reconfigured the parcels to what is shown now on the Odyssey engineering parcel map. It has the 3 in the middle, and then they elected to simply keep the horseshoe parcel D around the periphery of the property at this time. We have drafted the Warm Spring specific plan application and all the associated exhibits. So we have that prepared to move forward if this is approved. And other than that, I don't have a whole lot at this time.
Okay. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone from the public who would care to address the committee?
There are no hands raised for public comment.
Wonderful. Then I am going to start with a question to the applicant's representative. Have you had an opportunity to review the proposed conditions of approval, and are you happy with those conditions of approval? To the applicant's representative, are you? Okay, it looks like you're muted again.
All right, can you hear me now?
Now we got you.
Okay, well, we're having issues here with our computer. I apologize. Can you repeat that, please?
Have you had an opportunity to look at the proposed conditions of approval, and are you in agreement with them?
I have not looked at the proposed conditions. When were those sent out?
Those are part of the packet that would have gone out, Madam Secretary, what, approximately 10 days ago?
That was sent out on, this time it was a short time. It was sent out on Monday morning, early Monday morning.
And who was it
Those
sent
are,
to?
of course, available. You can click on the link in the agenda, and you can see that entire staff report.
This one.
And while we give you that opportunity, why don't I go around and ask the other members of the committee if they have any concerns or additions that need to be made. I'm going to kind of go around my screen, and we're going to start with Mr. Rubio, Health. do you have anything to add?
No, I do not, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Pierce, from the Planning Commission perspective, do you have anything to add or any comments to make?
No, I do not at this time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Handrock from Engineering and Surveying.
No additional comments or questions at this point.
Thank you very much. Ms. Lemon from the Fire perspective.
None from us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so we'll just give this another moment. And I'm sorry, the applicant's representative, could you restate your name just for me, please? Was it?
Chad Carnes with Reno Tahoe Geo Associates.
I'm sorry, your name just a little slower.
Chad,
Chad Carnes. Okay. I apologize.
no worries.
And Chad, yeah, it looks like it was sent to your email at, well, I don't know if it's a rtgeo.com.
I'm almost through it. Bear with me here.
No worries.
I don't see anything here. Development. I don't see anything here out of the ordinary. This is bear with me just a moment. I apologize.
No, certainly.
This is all. That's where street. All that. This is that package. I have no objections to these conditions.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That being the case, I am going to close the public hearing, bring that back to the committee for further discussion. Committee members, does anyone have anything that they would like to discuss regarding this item? Seeing a lot of shaking heads and hearing none, I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes. Wes Rubio with Washoe County Health District. I move that after giving reasoned consideration to the information contained within the staff report and the information received during the public meeting, that the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee approve parcel map case number WTPM 21-0019 for Webb Family Trust, subject to the conditions of approval included as Exhibit A with the staff report, and make the determination that the following criteria is or will be adequately provided for pursuant to Washoe County Code Section 110.606.30E, and that's 1 through usually 12.
Thank you very much. Do I hear a second?
Wayne Handrock, second.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? Then I will call for the question. Those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed, please say aye. All right, motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. That brings us to item number 8, parcel map. Yes, thank you, Mr. Lloyd. We will see you sometime soon.
All right, thanks.
That brings us to item number 8, discussion and possible action regarding the time and technique for these meetings. Brought this up last time. That is to say last month. And everyone has had a month to think about it. What's your pleasure? Would anyone care to start?
This is Rob. I'll start. I prefer the hybrid or the Zoom only option, just because the meetings are about a half an hour away from my house. They last less than half an hour in most cases, and it's a half an hour home. It would create a potential hardship to have to drive all the way in there for a short meeting and then have to drive all the way back home. So I prefer the the either the hybrid or the Zoom option only. Personally,
Thank you. And do you have opinions on day and time?
the day and time is perfect for me the way it is right now.
Okay. Anyone else?
This is Wes. I'll second what Rob said. There were some benefit to when we would be able to meet in person, and have some of those roundtable discussions. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing, but I think that we could probably do that in a different manner, or we could probably schedule a separate meeting of our committee if we wanted to have a roundtable discussion on processes and things like that. But these things go so quick nowadays. It's kind of nice to be able to knock these out almost from anywhere. I would, however, also like to make sure that the option is available if we do need to meet in person, that could be done. I think that would be something that is important to be included and should be a viable option for either ourselves if we feel that it's important enough that we meet. I can think of myself on a couple of occasions where it was important for us to be present all in one room to be able to accomplish the task. But those are, I feel, a little bit more infrequent nowadays. So I guess what I'm saying is I would be in favor of kind of like what Rob was saying, primarily a virtual type of a meeting, with the caveat that if either requested or by members of this committee, that it becomes a in-person meeting, or if the planner deems it to be so, then we can do that. The planner in charge of the project. And I think that would fit well with the planning group and how you guys work as well, or I would hope it does. How's that?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Mr. Handrock or Miss Lemon?
This is Wayne. Personally, I kind of like the Zoom option. I know both for the consultants and the general public, it's a lot easier to make a Zoom meeting than making the trip all the way down here. Washoe County is a big county. If it's happens to be a parcel way up north, it's quite an inconvenience to come all the way down to Reno.
Chief Way and I spoke about this before the meeting, and I agree with what everyone said. I think with technology the way it is, and obviously for us, it would be at least a 20-minute drive because these are so short in nature. It's easy for us to sit at our desk. We can hop back onto what we were doing. I just think with technology, it's a lot more convenient and easier for us to sit at our desk and do these meetings.
Okay. Well, and since this is my last one, I am not going to, I expressed my opinion last time, so I won't this time. I think what I heard, and I saw a lot of nodding heads, is that these will continue to be done in the Zoom format unless a member of the committee or someone from planning requests that we do one in person for a particular reason, and that time, that particular meeting will be held in person, like the good old days, you might say, like we've done, for many years in the past.
Yes.
If that was your motion, I'll second it.
Almost, almost. And I have heard that at least Rob likes 2:00 on Thursdays. What day of the week are we on? Thursdays. Does anyone else have any thoughts? Would, mid-morning rather than mid-afternoon be more convenient?
This is Wes. I honestly think that this time slot works really well. Partially though, at this point, I feel like next to Roger, I've probably been on the committee with Wayne that quite a bit of time. And so I'm just used to it, but it works for me.
Okay. So I'll sort of add on to my rambling little discussion there that these will continue to be Zoom unless otherwise requested by a member of the committee or by planning staff, and they will continue to be held on the second Thursday of the month, 2:00 in the afternoon. So if someone, yeah, Rob, so feel free to turn that into your motion.
So I moved that the Parcel Map Review Committee continue on Thursdays, the second Thursday at 2 p.m. Meeting options would be Zoom unless it's requested by the planner or a member of the public. Going forward. Did I cover everything?
I think so. This is Wes. I second that motion.
Did we want to add in committee members being able to request a in-person meeting?
We can do that. I'll amend the motion. If a committee member requests an in-person meeting, then so be it.
And this is Wes. I'll second that amendment.
I think we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Ms. Gustafson is raising her hand from the.
I just
district
wanted to
attorney's office.
clarify, because what I heard from Rob said a member of the public, and I think what you're saying is an applicant.
Yes.
Like if an
Sorry.
applicant, not
Yes,
just
an
any
applicant.
member of the public.
Right. Yes, an applicant. Yes, I'm sorry.
All
I
right,
will
so for the
amend
sake
again.
of clarity, for the record going forward, an in-person meeting may be requested by planning staff, a member of the Parcel Map Review Committee, or an applicant that is seeking approval of a parcel map. Does the maker and the second agree with that?
Yes, on the same date and time as we've had it. Yes.
Yes, and a second to that. Thank you, Roger.
Just for clarity's sake. Again, any further discussion? Hearing none, I will call for the question. Those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? And any abstaining? I am abstaining. That's AYE. That was supposed to be glib, but oh well. All right. Let us move to item number 9. Reports and future agenda items. Does any member of the committee have any items that they would like brought forward on a future agenda? Okay, seeing a lot of shaking heads and hearing none, we're going to go on to 9. That was 9A. 9B, legal information and updates. Ms. Gustafson, anything from the district attorney's perspective?
Nothing from me today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item number 10 now, public comment. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone from the public who would care to address the committee?
There are no hands raised for public comment.
Thank you very much. Which brings us to item number 11. We will then be adjourned. Have a great day.
Thank you all.
Roger, you retiring?